How's it going, guys? It's Joe. Welcome to the channel and happy Easter to everyone. With another Grand Arena Championship matchup against Corey Gandy here. Pretty solid matchup. I gotta say, I've got better mods this time around, which I'm quite happy about. Relics wise, pretty matched up. He's got a lot of tier 5 relics there. And about the same, top 80 GP as per usual. Rank wise, he outranks me by a lot. And just to give you a brief overview of his roster here, he doesn't have gas at gear 13 yet, and it looks like he's going for Ray as well. So I lost my first one by 10 banners, won my second one, and hopefully winning this one as well. So stay tuned to find out. So at the bottom bit here, we've got the same, or the usual team composition. We're going to be using our EP-led Sith lineup here with Thrawn. So I've experimented a little bit here because in the last one I found they went for Thrawn when he was in the 5th slot. So I wanted to see whether they'd go for... oh no, they went for Nihilus when he was on the 5th slot. So I wanted to see whether they would go for Traya. So similar kind of strategy here. We're going to place that Isolate on Magna Guard in the back, and we're going to fracture B2 here. We're going to place Shock on Wat Tambor, and we're going to get our first cooldown decrease there. At this point, I'm going to look to Shock B2 here as well. And gonna ability block Wat Tambor. And the other thing here is that I actually dropped Wat Tambor here just to try it out and see if that works out, and it worked out pretty well, although I feel like I lost a lot of health and protection on Thrawn from that one hit, and I actually almost lost Thrawn here as well. And I was lucky enough that he took a turn, and I was able to pass that turn meter in order to annihilate Grievous. And at this point, it's pretty much smooth sailing. It's just about getting those banners back. So I found this is a really solid counter if the Grievous team's got a Wat Tambor, or even if it's a like a vanilla Grievous team. I've seen a lot of different counters where people hold on to their Traya and they use IPD, which is very interesting because IPD actually has a dispel as well and can potentially remove stealth from Grievous. So if I had IPD at a solid gear level, I think that would work out really well. So I want to try that one day. We're going to prioritize IPD at one point. So towards the end here, I'm just trying to find who I should be giving the protection back to. It looks like EP and Traya won't be getting any of that protection back. I won't have enough time, so I'm just gonna pass this on to Nihilus here, and that should be about 57, 58 banners, which I would be quite happy with going against the Grievous lineup like this. It's a pretty heavily relicked Grievous lineup, and I got 57 banners. So we've got a really solid Night Sister squad here as well. And up at the top, if you didn't see before, there was a Bounty Hunter Bosk lead, as well as a Newt-led Separatist. So I didn't want to muck around with this Night Sister team. I know what a really solid Night Sister team can do, so we're going to be using our Jedi squad. And on offense, I still held on to my Padme. I've still got gas, Shakti clones if need be. So I've still got a fair bit in the tank. At this point, I was looking to stop Asajj Ventress, because I know those dispels can be really annoying. So I drop her the first time here. We avoid that attack, which is pretty good. Pass all these buffs on to Grandmaster Yoda. I was hoping to drop her another time here, but I left a little bit of HP there, which ruined my momentum a little bit. So I'm gonna go for all Daka instead. They do a mass assist onto Hoda and pop Savior. At this point, I just want to pass on turn meter to Grandmaster Yoda here. And I didn't keep track of Asaja's Dispel, so I wasn't entirely sure whether she had done it already at the time. So it looks like she went for a basic instead, which is good for us. I want to stun Talzin here. And now we're gonna go for old Daka. Got her marked. It's pretty tanky Night Sister team here as well. But towards the end, pretty straightforward as well. Jedi is a pretty solid counter to Night Sisters. Got a counter attack there from Jolie, it drops Talzin. And I was expecting this backline to have a really solid defensive squad as well. However, he did trip on one of my teams in the bottom line, my Kylo Ren, which is doing pretty well on defense, I gotta say. Got that battle meditation up. And it looks like I'm at a good protection count here for my banners. So I'm just going to quickly get rid of Spirit there. And just to be sure, get another mass heal on Hoda for the 60 banners. So it's the same narrative as the previous, where people in my particular group that I go into in GAC, they like to place a really soft defense in the back walls. So we've got First Order here, Separatists at the bottom, decently relict and bounty hunters at the top. So there's not really a solid threatening team here at the moment, so we're gonna use our gas solo against this rebel squad. Gas pretty much just destroys everyone with counterattacks here. So even if you're not taking a turn, even if you haven't got a really fast gas, he just makes quick work of everyone for 63 banners. And I still held on to my Geo squad here on offense as well. I found them quite reliable. I haven't relicked them up too much. I've only got Relic 3 Brood and everyone else at G12. So first target's gonna be Canderous Auto here. So we got a taunt on Zelbar straight away as we drop Canderous Auto's protection. The amazing thing about these Geos is that they keep planting all these debuffs on the opposing team, and all you really need to do is wait for Geo Spy to take a turn and do a big hit. So we're just going to keep debuffing Zelbar here, getting the taunt off, and we're going to start hitting the others. Get a cleanse here. We're gonna go for Karth as well. That drops him. And it's a pretty pesky taunt, as you can see, guys. He just continually taunts. So potentially what you really want to do is try and quickly nuke down the others before he's able to taunt. And we got a big hit there. So our next matchup here is going to be against this First Order team. And I've decided to use my Shakti clones here as well. They're pretty reliable on offense. I've been using a lot of gas solos lately in the back line, so I found it reliable to keep Shakti on offense just in case. I can throw this in. Gonna place command ability onto Rex, throw this grenade. And unfortunately I got a stun on Shakti there, which held me back for a little bit. And I wasn't able to regenerate the amount of protection I wanted. That was a really clutch stun. Although it's still pretty it's still a pretty solid banner count at this stage from what I can see. So 58 banners there, I'll take it. Bounty hunters here at the top, and separatists with Nest. And I've still got Padme sitting here in the back. And my rebel squad. So I used them with Watambor just to make quick work of these separatists. I want to target Dooku straight away, get him out of the way before he starts messing things up. Pass this weapon tech onto Han Solo, the shield generator onto Chewie, drop some turn meter on this droidica. And we may as well just kill off droidica here. Well, we'll stun Newt Gunray first. Get some turn meter going. Nest got her AoE out there. And we got a burn. And I really got to be careful here with Jango, as if I had 3PO in this lineup, I would have had trouble with him, as the exposes and turn meter reduction doesn't allow Jango to take a turn. And if he's not able to take a turn, then he won't lose his damage immunity. So we're doing a ton of damage on Nest here. Although we lost a fair bit of protection on Han Solo there, which is still regenerating. At the moment, Jango takes a turn, and this kill here doesn't allow him to revive, which is amazing. Get a stun on Nest, and the basic drops Nest there for 59 banners. So if I had Han Solo at a higher protection, I could have had the perfect amount of banners, but this is fine. And this next battle is pretty much overkill. I didn't have an extra Galactic Republic character sitting around, so I was thinking of using Plo Koon, but I did have Barriss, and she's at gear 11, so she's not too bad. I'm gonna try and get rid of Embo here as soon as I can. Get a mass assist onto Embo that drops him. And we got a taunt on Bosk, which is very short-lived here as well. Get some retribution up. And they went for Barris. That drops Bosk. Gonna go for Greedo as well. I really like GACs where I don't have to think too hard on what I'm going to be using and what strategy on offense I'm going to be doing. That just means I've done enough planning ahead on defense that I've got enough on offense as well. And lastly, in the back line here, he's got a Thrawn-led separatist ships. So I'm going to undersize this ship lineup, and it's a really basic strategy. Got to try and drop Sun Fac here as soon as possible. So a lot of people use this lineup under a Malevolence lead as well, and I found that team to be quite annoying on defense. So I don't currently have Malevolence yet, but that's my next project at the moment. I used a lot of my get to currency on gears and such, trying to gear up Galactic Legends. So I've committed a lot of my resources there, and I didn't farm Malevolence for that reason. And we drop Hyena Bomber there. That's the first reinforcement. And I almost lost Anakin here as well, so actually they did a good number there. I had to throw out Plo Koon to get a bit of that health and protection back. But this hit should do it, and we get optimal, really optimal banners in this battle, which I'm so happy about. And yeah, that was our GAC for today. Our final score is 1933 against 1897, which is pretty solid. Yeah, I hope you guys liked the content today. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll talk to you again soon.